Thank you for joining us tonight. We are going to be making our version of taco soup. Sorry the camera's a little shaky. My camera holder's not working today, so I'm going to have to work on that. But anyway, this is our version of taco soup. It's kind of more of a taco dip. Anyway, we like eating it with chips, and you don't really need a spoon. It's thick enough you can just eat it on your chips. So, all right, let's get started. I'll show you how we make our taco soup. All right, first I'm going to brown this ground beef. It's about 2 1/4 pounds of ground beef, and so we're going to cook it here in our pot, get it browned up real good, and then we'll start adding our other ingredients. Let me put this in here and get it browned real fast. All right, I got the beef in the pot browning here. I'm going to use my handy dandy chopper beef thing. I don't know. Anyway, this thing is awesome for cooking ground beef. So let me smash this stuff up and get it stirred up a little bit. Here's the recipe for the taco soup. It calls for 2 pounds of ground hamburger. We're using 2 1/4 pounds. It also calls for a can of black beans. We do not put the black beans in there. Instead, I'm going to put 2 cans of corn in there. Also, I don't have a white onion, so I'm going to use this red onion to cook in with the hamburger beef. Hamburger beef? Ground beef, the hamburger meat. I forgot to record this, but I put some garlic powder and some onion powder in here as well to season the beef as it's cooking. Got a little bit more to go on this. As soon as the beef and these onions are cooked down a little bit more, I'm going to drain this since this is an 85-15. I'm going to have a little bit of fat on there and get that drained off, and then we will continue putting the rest of the ingredients in there. Alright, the beef here is pretty well browned. I think we're about ready to go ahead and drain this right quick. So let me turn the heat down a little bit, but alright, we finished draining the beef, so now we're going to start opening the cans and putting in our other ingredients. Alright, so here is the Taco Bell seasoning that we're going to be adding there. Hopefully the camera turns this around so you can read it. I hadn't noticed it ever being backwards like that before. Anyway, 1 packet of Taco Bell taco seasoning. One packet of ranch seasoning. This came from Aldi's. Alright, let's get these mixed in. A jar of paste picante sauce. This is the mild. A can of rotel. And don't drain these, just pour the liquid straight in. I don't think so.
I'm going to a little bit.
2 cans of tomato sauce.
It's like a theater.
A can of tomato paste. cans of whole corn. The recipe calls for shoepeg corn, but I didn't have that, so I'm just using whole corn. Again, don't drain this. We're going to use the liquid from these to cook the rice. Alright, here is 4 ounces of pre-cooked rice. What's this? Instant minute rice. And, yeah, minute rice. The recipe calls for half a pound or 8 ounces. This is half of that. I've already put half of it in. I had to use 2 different containers, so.
Stir it before it starts scorching the bottom. I think you need a little water, not rice. There's already rice.
Yeah. Alright, got all that mixed in. That seems to be cooking well. I'm going to put in, about 3/4 of a cup of water to begin with. As the rice soaks up the liquid in there, you may need to add more water as we go. Again, I like this to be a little more of a dip, so I want it to be a little thicker. I don't want it to be real soupy or runny, so I'm not adding that much water. If you want to be more of a soup, you can add more water to it. So here this is, and you can kind of see this consistency that we have of the our taco soup. Oops, that's hot. You can see it's kind of thick here. It's not real soupy. Anyway, I'm going to keep stirring this, keep an eye on this till this rice gets cooked well. And like I said, I may need to add more water to this as I go. So I'm going to let this simmer on medium-low heat for a while and let that rice cook. And then once the rice is finished, this is ready to eat. So I've had these before, but at Walmart the other day, we found a 12-pack of these Doritos. There's 12 different flavors. This is the strawberry that I'm having tonight. These are fun. I like these. I really enjoy the mandarin orange. What is it? The clementine. That's what they were called. This is the clementine version, but I hadn't had the strawberry before. This is really good, though. It's the bestest puppy ever. The taco soup has been cooking for about 10 minutes now, and most of the water has been absorbed. The rice seems to be tender, so we're going to shut this off and have some supper. We have our chili taco bowls here, and we're going to put some of the Tillamook sharp cheddar shreds on top of this. Misty is chopping an onion, breaking up an onion. She's sticking tearing up an onion that she's going to put on top of hers.
I'm too lazy to go get it now.
So I think she's also going to try and finish off her non-dairy sour cream and cheese. So anyway, we're going to finish this up and have some supper. Well, I got a wing to bob.